I wanted to create a textile that shows the harsh reality of migration and the idea that displacement and migration leaves a mark on the body. It's not just like the psychological aspect. When you experience it, it's like a whole different conversation. Architecture really plays an important role in my work. When I started understanding the philosophy of traditional Indian architecture, it was about creating a symbiotic relationship with nature. And my grandmother's house is the best example. It's like a traditional Indian house with a courtyard. And I especially remember the quality of light that was present in all over the house throughout the day. You open up this relationship between the rhythm of the sun with your everyday life. A lot of that philosophy and a lot of that craftsmanship we have lost under the colonial rule. When the Britishers colonized India, they used illusion, pasting the ornamentation from one culture. That was really interesting for me, and that really fueled a lot of my work regarding my home, because I have this different understanding of home. In 1947, there was partition of India into two different countries, Pakistan and India. Due to the social and political situations that were going on in India, my family had to move a lot. I grew up in three different cities, so I have like these associations from three different spaces. My work in textiles right now deals with memories. Repetition symbolizes something. How I can create this experience of displacement and space. We belong to a caste of Ansari. We are just like weavers by birth. That was our occupation within the caste system. I think the culture and the philosophy of weaving that our forefather had is lost through that process of mechanization. I really wanted to learn the roots, and I don't like mass manufacturing. It is such a polluting industry. Like the technology that we have is really labor intensive. During my research, I saw all these portrait commissions by an Anglo-British colonel on caste system. There was a portrait of a Muslim weaver, and that's that's my tribe. When we are thinking about the application of our textiles, there are certain decisions that we have to make because that defines a lot of factors in our design process. It's a combination of color, pattern, material, and structure. We really create this archive of data as a part of our research. We make a box of all the materials that relates to our investigations, and then we start exploring with them. These explorations on paper, collaging or painting, thinking about how to capture the idea of a mark. If a person walks through those different layers, they can have that kind of journey. I really want to engage in textiles that instigate social and political situations. The importance of textiles can be seen in politics in India by the fact that our first national flag had a charkha, which is the wheel for spinning yarns. During the freedom movement, Gandhi used the textiles to transmit values. I think that's the aspect that really interests me. There are certain types of textiles, for example, how to self-express yourself politically has been explored more in textiles industry in India. It's not about the elite class or the leaders using the textile, but also common people and how they can have a conversation and express themselves. I've seen a lot of artists who have been doing this activism, teaching older women in villages application of textiles on this elderly woman. Sorry, there's like this stop light and the stop sign, and this it says "Don't touch me." They are also talking about women empowerment and gay rights in this context in India. It gives a really powerful statement in these protests where these blankets would have all these words, but would also protect you in case the situation becomes violent. Textile is about accidents and exploration. When you weave it, it's a conversation about the surface, the texture, the materiality, the weave structures, and how you combine these different aspects to bring the fabric alive. I start with a really like an engineered plan, but there's always like a chance of accident. Like I purposefully take some crazy unexpected yarns that I would never take, of different textures, of different materials, of different sizes, and I carefully observe how is this phenomena happening. And the most challenging part then comes is to recreate that accident. So I think for me, creativity about is, like having these moments of surprise, like aha moments, and harnessing that into creating something structured.